All rise for the Honorable Tim G. Jacob as he presides here on the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. Honorable one.
Yeah.
We have before you today the case of a Mississippi girl. Okay. A Mississippi girl. One Brittany Renner. Okay.
Okay. All right.
We know her. Uh, she first popped up on the scene, at least here locally, okay, as a soccer star at
Okay.
Jackson State University, okay. Also, being the beauty to the beau, who was one the White Tiger or the White Tiger, Casey Terrio of Jackson State University. One of the greatest quarterbacks in Jackson State history. Okay.
Okay.
She ended up leaving school because of the White Tiger, though. Okay, because she was in love. Okay. But she has gone on to become one of the most sought out influencers in this social media era. Okay. And she just did an interview with Shannon Sharpe on his club, Shay Shay. Okay. So,
Okay.
honorable one, I will just run down a few of the highlights from the episode for you and all of the real ones around the world. Okay. And then we would love to hear your verdict. Okay. On said matter. Okay. During this interview, she said that she felt completely accepted at Jackson State University. Okay, and that became a question because she's biracial. Okay, I want to say her dad is black, mom is white. Okay, but she was raised, I think, by white grandparents and shit like that. But she said she felt a culture shock at first at Jack State, but that black people, in her words, are the most accepting people in the world. So she totally felt accepted there. Okay. As I said previously, she did date the White Tiger Casey Terrio, and she actually said that she was his side chick for about 10 months first. Okay. Now she ended divulging look at him divulging other information and shit about it, but she said fuck them and went ahead and put it out there. Shout out to Casey. Casey, we fuck with you, okay? We would love to hear your side of things, okay, when it comes to Miss Renner, okay? That's something we really didn't get
Did
into.
she say him by name?
She didn't say him by name. She
Okay.
was like, folks back everybody know. I don't think Shannon Sharpe knew who the hell she was talking about because he was shocked that it was a white quarterback at Jackson State. Okay.
He's supposed to be an HBCU guy.
She did point out though that she thought this was a real thing because she left school when Casey graduated, and that Casey Terrio taught her everything she knows about business and fitness. Like he really put her on game about the fitness thing because she also is a fitness model. Okay. She talked about shacking up in the Palisades. Okay. So shout out to the real ones from the Jackson metro area. Y'all know about the Palisades. Okay. She brought up talking to Prime and the Jackson State football team when she was here, and she did not like the way she was portrayed. Okay. She said that basically she didn't like being marketed as the cautionary tale. Like, hey, y'all, here's one of these girls that's going to go dig on y'all motherfuckers, and y'all need to hear the game from her on how they're going to try to play you. She said she didn't really like how she was marketed in that regard. Okay. She said people should look at the whole speech that she gave to them to really get the real deal. All right. She talked about her fucking 3 dudes in a day. Okay, Shannon Sharpe brought that up to her. And it got a little spicy right there, honorable one, because she felt some type of way. Like basically, she feels I like sex. I should be able to fuck if I want to. She said, "Do you know how many people you fucked?" And she asked Shannon how many people he fucked. He refused to answer that. He said, "This is my show. You get you a show. I'll come on your show and answer that." Then. All right. She had Shannon a little uncomfortable in that moment. Okay. And in another instance, talking about her body count, which is 35, as she's pointed out. Okay. Which made Shannon Sharpe sip drink. Okay. But my Shannon Sharpe ain't no drinker like my brother, the honorable one. Okay. All right, Shannon Sharpe, I think, just does that for the show. But she called out the hypocrisy of Derek Jeter, legendary Playboy, being praised for his bachelor life while she is ridiculed for her body count. Okay. She said that she doesn't cook or clean.
She ain't my girl.
Hold on. Hold on.
We stop playing.
She said she doesn't cook or clean. She said she feels like cooking is beneath her. But that she's very passionate about fellatio.
That's not gonna offset the roaches in the house, man. I'm from the country. What we talking about right now? Huh?
Hold on, honorable one. I'm almost done with the read. I'm almost done with the read. Okay. I see where your verdict is going. Okay. And then lastly, okay. She said that she wants to find true love. She said she's only cheated one time in her entire life when she was like 16. Talking about she kissed a dude who wasn't a boyfriend. But other than that, she's looking for love. She believes in love. She believes she gonna have love, and she believes it will be a black man. She believes that a black man is the person who is meant to lead her. Okay. So
wait, hold up.
Okay.
She said lead.
She said lead because she said when it comes to a relationship with a man, she doesn't want to be a man in a relationship with a man. She want to let the man be the man, but she's looking for a high value, high moral man. Okay. And she used an analogy. She said she used the Lion King. She said Mufasa was high value, but he was high moral. She said Scar was high value, but he was low moral. Okay.
That was a terrible analogy, but go ahead.
I'm just giving you what
that was a terrible ass analogy. But go ahead.
Well, I guess she's saying, okay, both of them royalty. Okay. But one,
Scar wasn't shit until Mufasa died. Am I wrong?
He's still in the royal family, T. That's his brother.
That man was the ops. We all know that.
Okay, but that's still like that's still you still in the royal family because that's your kin, ain't it? Ain't that how the shit work? That's how the shit work.
Hey man, it's a lot to unpack here, and I didn't write notes.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so honorable one, we're looking at it piece by piece. What are your overall takes? Okay, from Brittany Renner's appearance on Club Shay Shay.
All right, first of all, because I'm an equal opportunity employer.
Okay.
All right. I'm one of those people that I think I have said, if you watch Bring It to the Square, and I've spoken on Lori Harvey.
You have spoken on Lori. Okay.
People have given all this stuff about Lori Harvey and all this stuff, and I say, well, Lori, baby, do what you do.
You have said that. I remember that.
You, if that's the way you want to move, baby girl, I respect it. Because it's all about understanding.
Okay.
If that's the way you move, if you like, you know what, you good from March through June, and then come July the 4th, I got something new. If that's your thing, baby, that's your thing. So, I'm kind of at the point now, I'm tired of hearing about the model cliche of how men's body counts don't get ridiculed, but women's do. There were so many hoes when I was growing up that I would leave to be unnamed. And dudes didn't care. They was trying to get in line. Right. Am I wrong? That happens everywhere. That's in every hood.
I apologize. In my read, I left out that we have somebody trying to get in line to be number 36 for Miss Renner, and that is somebody from my Lakers dynasty, one Pretty Ricky Fox.
Okay, so obviously he don't care that the house been lived in 35 times.
Don't seem like
he just wants to be 36. Maybe he likes the floors and the walls.
Seems like
all no pun intended. But I'm just saying, what we talking about? Like the body count thing, I think that is starting to become a little cliche now.
Like, you think in 2023 that don't matter as much as it used to?
It don't matter as much as it used to.
Okay.
Truthfully, I really don't. But now you got to understand though, lady, if you got 35 bags, you got 35 shots on your record. You know what I'm saying? If you got 35 lighters on your dresser,
Okay.
then you know, when you decide that you gonna settle on down, then you just got to understand that, hey, if a man kind of act a little funky with you at first because you got 35 lighters on your dresser, or let's just say this, put it like this. You got 35 lighters on your dresser, and some dude makes a little, you know, Rick Fox slides in your DMs and says, hey, I'm just checking on you, see how you doing, happy birthday. Is he 30? Is he 36? Is he actually 36? You told the man you with 35? You didn't want him to know about Rick Fox because you felt some type of way? You know, I'm just saying.
Now, and I think what you're saying is what Shannon Sharpe was bringing up. Shannon Sharpe was trying to say, do you regret anything? Because, yeah, you seeking love, but some guy who is hearing this interview might feel some type of way about wifing you, because they might look at what you said on the internet and may hear this stuff, and since it's out there, they don't want to be looked at some type of way. Yeah. And she was firing back, calling that hypocritical and all that kind of shit.
I don't think it's hypocritical. It's just basically, hey, how much of this shit gonna get hung over my head if I'm dealing with you? Mm-hmm. And I think that's respect. That is not a bad thing for the man to really bring up. Like, how much of this shit gonna be over my head if I'm really trying to wife you and I'm really into you? Like I see through all that and I want to be with you 100%. Like, damn the 35, 36, 37, 38, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Like LeBron said, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, baby, I'm with you. But now, how much of this is gonna be over my head? And two, also, are you gonna meet? Are we gonna meet? What are we gonna do together? Basically, that's the point I'm trying to make. Mm-hmm. Is okay, because I would either the guy's got to be super comfortable with her, mm-hmm. her past, mm-hmm. and just go, I know she with me 1000%. But you know, men, we got egos. Mm-hmm. Is it gonna be 100% all the time? All we can do is trust that. So really, the man in her life that she marries, the black man that she says she's gonna get, he's got to be 100% sure that, you know what, Brittany ain't going nowhere.
All right. Shannon Sharpe argued that the NBA is now off limits for her forever. That she can't have no NBA guy because PJ Washington.
What?
His argument was like, basically, she can't get with nobody that's in the league because that man is in that league.
He won't be for long the way he playing. What's Shannon talking about? There could be a time where PJ gone. PJ checks on down, checks on out.
Well, maybe he didn't mean forever. Maybe he's just saying while PJ is in the league. Say that though. Maybe he's saying while PJ is in the league, NBA players are off limits for her.
That's not fair to her. That's not fair. Let's just be real. That's not fair at all. Because if that situation was that situation, whatever that situation was, that's what it is. But I'm just saying,
she claimed she thought he was the one. Claimed just like Casey Terrio, like she left Jackson State.
She told me
she said Casey Terrio, she felt that shit was so real that she left Jackson State, left being a great soccer player at Jackson State to go be with him. And that she thought the PJ shit was so real that she left wherever she was to go to Charlotte to be with him. So she was like, love is her weakness.
So all right, now, with that being said, ma'am, you've got to ask yourself a question.
Okay.
You love hard.
That's what
now, I don't know. I really don't know what the PJ Washington thing is. Mm-hmm. But my question is, what makes you love that hard? Is the way he touches your mental?
She argued that not having her pop, I think her pop was an alcoholic, but he's been clean for some years now. But in her, growing up year, her formative years, not having him, I think she thinks that made her feel some type of way towards men, and I think she thinks she's in a better space now that he's clean, got a better relationship with him, and better positive relationship with male figures in her family now. That she's in a better space now. I think now she says she's dating to marry. So if Pretty Rick Fox hits that, he might need to be looking at another wife. Like who we say he had Vanessa Williams.
He had Vanessa Williams. But you know, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at.
Okay.
Her 35 bodies. I'm gonna just call them 35 lighters on the dresser.
Okay.
That's cool. How I'm gonna look at it.
And then I got another question about that right there. We gonna go.
So every man, everybody needs to know what they like.
Okay.
If you're all right with that body count, if you all right with saying, you know what, you got 35, I got 40. Mm-hmm. And man, you good with me, I'm good with you. Mm-hmm. But I like you for who you are. See, that thing is so different. Love is just different, man, and it's different for everybody. Mm-hmm. And what appeals to you may not appeal to the next person. So, just like I said earlier, you know, her talking about cooking was it cooking or cleaning? Which one was beneath or both?
Well, she started quoting the Cardi B line, I don't cook, I don't clean. With something, I got that ring. And then she stopped because she ain't got no ring. Okay. But then she was like, but I cooking is beneath, I feel like cooking is beneath me. But basically she was like, I'll suck that dick though.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Basically she was like that. And pause. God damn it.
But I'm just saying, that's fine if that's what you do, baby girl. But you know, my thing is though, I don't discredit the body count. I don't feel no type of way about the body count. Don't bring Derek Jeter up no more to me. At the end of the day, these women out here fucking, these men out here fucking. Let's just keep it a buck.
All right, let's go right there. Let's go right there. Is she judged differently, you think? Or somebody like her? Well, she's solely like an Instagram influencer, Instagram model. Okay. Is she judged differently than like Cardi B is? And like it was another girl I was just thinking about. Lori. Because it seems like both of them move around. For real. But I don't know if Cardi was on Club Shay Shay or if Lori Harvey was on Club Shay Shay, if Shannon would ask them questions.
Cardi gave us Bodak Yellow.
And she was a stripper though. And she talked about like
was it Love and Hip Hop? Not Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Was it Love and Hip Hop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then she gave us the record.
And I think she's talked about like doing threesomes. She talked about doing threesomes as well. Brittany Renner did. Talk about her. One of the things she feared was getting cheated on, and so she thought, okay, let me open up the bedroom. Then he ain't cheating me. I'm up in here eating the pussy with his ass. But like, I would assume Cardi B probably at 35. Not saying all strippers fuck, but many do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, many do. So, and Lori at what? Just how many Lori at of just big names that we know of?
Listen,
Future, Creed.
He called him Creed, but yeah, I got you.
Michael B. Jordan.
I got Michael B. Jordan.
My bad. Okay,
it was funny because that's what black folks would call him. Black folks today would call him Creed. That Creed Jr. You know,
okay. Michael B. Jordan. With the boy from your show, Snowfall.
Yeah, Damson Idris.
Okay. Like she got some high profile moving around.
But you know, here again, this is where I get a little old school.
Okay.
And I say everybody just need to mind their damn business. If she wants to open up her store for somebody, for some guys, if Brittany want to open her store up 35 times for somebody to shop in it, that's their business. That's her business. Okay. And if Lori want high end celebrity customers shopping for whatever however you want to slice it, that's their business. Because nobody questioning our goats back in our time. I'll leave that there. When nobody questioning our goats.
Do you think if they had some of these platforms back then, they would have been,
We'd have
more
killed all
questions
that.
about this shit?
We'd have killed all that. Female rap music would have been a lot harder even then. See, everybody was like, well, Lil Kim would have been way accepted in 95. They wouldn't even blink the eye at hardcore. They wouldn't even blink the eye.
All this shit, these motherfuckers talking. Look, Kim, boy, she went through some shit.
Did she? And she opened up a many of those. So, but my thing is this though. This is where we at today. This is society today. Okay. Brittany Renner is good TV. She's got a story. She's got what she's lived through and dealt with, her upbringing, the things that she's dealt with. And I ain't got nothing to say but respect to that, baby girl. That's why I wouldn't. Why is Shannon drinking so hard? And some of that probably was for the views and everything. I get it. But 35 bodies, like we've heard some regular bras out there getting it in on, and so
for real.
So and so why we, it's like, come on, y'all, don't get caught up with that. Like if that's what she chooses to do, that's what she chooses to do. I just pray she's smart with it. I'm just hopeful she's smart with it.
Mm-hmm.
She's strapping the thing up and doing whatever, protect herself, keep herself out of that situation. But it is what it is. If that's your lane, that's your lane. But my thing is though, this is life now. This is where we at.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the thing with the piece about Dion, she was talking about the whole how she was being presented and she was this cautionary tale and all that. Well, you had to kind of know though, when you rolled up in there and talked to these guys at this campus about whoop-de-whoop, you had to know based on your name and your record before then that this was what it was going to be. Mm-hmm. You had to know. Like, you couldn't be shocked by knowing that. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little more Millie Jackson in you. You don't know about Millie Jackson. You know about Millie Jackson.
Well, what'd she say?
Millie Jackson said, fuck you. That's what Millie said.
It
was a great Yo Gotti record.
That's basically what she was saying.
Millie basically was like, I'm going to be who I'm going to be.
That's what she was saying in this interview. That at the end of the day, that's what this woman was saying in the interview. She was like, because Shannon was like, couldn't believe that a woman.
Don't Shannon got daughters?
But he couldn't believe that a woman would be saying publicly and openly that I fucked 3 dudes in a 48 hour span or whatever. And then that led to me getting a yeast infection. I got lucky. He was like, well, why would you even tell that? And she like, honesty is the best thing to do. And he basically was like, well, sometimes, it's best to, not say certain things. And she
not today.
And she was like, well, that's lying by omission. You still lying. He was like, well, basically lying is not wrong when you're sparing somebody's feelings or sparing them embarrassment. And so then she accused Shannon Sharpe of being a cheater based on that lie.
Okay. And then also, Shannon, you finna enjoy all these views.
Oh, yeah.
So you getting money.
Oh, yeah.
On top of trying to be like, why would you say that? Well, be glad she said it because she just got you like 300,000 more views. In
their damn write-up in the thing, she shuts down Club Shay Shay talking body count. Now, the whole interview, they talked about a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But in that right,
what's the thing you got to latch him on?
Put body count and put Deion Sanders in there. Right now, for her, you got Brittany Renner talking body count, and you put Deion name on any goddamn thing. Gonna get some clicks.
Yeah, KFC jumping right now with wings. Just saying. Affleck's numbers went up probably. Just saying.
Oh shit. And still to this day, that be the shit that do the biggest numbers for us here. And he ain't even at Jack State no more. So yeah. And it was crazy to me though that Shannon, when Deion Sanders left Jack State, did that hour-long hit piece on Jack State with Prime. But then you got this Jack State girl sitting here in front of you.
Yep. Ain't that ironic?
You got a jacket that girl sitting right here in
Ain't that
front of you.
ironic?
And she didn't say nothing bad about the damn institution. Not one thing. Not a single. She loved. She said they were accepting of me. It was like, oh, this my people. This is how she loved playing soccer there. I think she was a freshman of the year and shit. Love the White Tiger, obviously, at that point, at least.
If they accepted you, you know if they accepted the White Tiger, then you know.
Oh, the culture embraced White Tiger, Jack.
Because he tossing around the yard.
He's stamped.
He's stamped.
He's stamped. He can come back out on that field next.
He just put the number up. Put the number up.
He come out there at homecoming. He gonna get a standing ovation.
Put something up in the air.
They fuck with the White Tiger. Shout out to Case Terrio. But at the end of the day, your verdict is that motherfuckers should do what they want to do, and everybody should mind their goddamn business.
Everybody should mind their damn business. This did not shock me in any way. Her giving this body count and all that, but you know, it didn't shock me that she was this free to say those things because she's got a history. She's known as one of those personalities that probably has a little bedroom history and whatever else the case may be. Now, she could go write a book. She could go do plenty more interviews. She could even run up a tab with just the fact that she's Brittany Renner right now. And her name it's got some recognition. So, but this is the world we live in. This is the money. This is how you make the money. This is how you get the bag. And I'm not knocking the sister. I hope she finds the right guy. I hope she finds the guy. If she really wants to pursue love, I hope she makes some changes. And I hope she finds the right guy that will fit what she's looking for. And she grow old with this person and move on, you know. But at the end of the day, though, if he get mad at you one night and be like, "Bitches is really 35," can't be mad at it for just bringing that up. And I say that in all due respect. I'm just saying, though, in an argument, I might say it. He might say it. I don't know.
Right. And I think that was Shannon Sharpe was getting at, you know, being an older guy.
See, that's the thing. Shannon
being the time where
Shannon grew up with a lot of women, though, too. So,
but when she said shit like she opened up that bedroom, Shannon was like, shit, back in my day, we wasn't doing those. You wasn't getting that. You wasn't getting that. And you would think that this is a Hall of Fame tight end. And he wasn't playing in those damn 60s and 70s. Them 90s was starting. Them 90s were a little wild now. Them 90s were wild.
Oh no.
Michael Irvin and them were wilding out. Deion Sanders was wilding out.
Dallas and Atlanta. Wasn't Denver.
He was living in Atlanta in the offseason.
He was just going back home.
Freak Nick.
He was just going back home. Ain't nobody brought up no tape. Now you know he'd have been the first one to get tape exposed on him if all these Freak Nick tapes that started leaking. Big documentaries they started doing on Freak Nick. If somebody didn't say in a documentary, a young Shannon Sharpe.
Has the Freak Nick joint dropped yet? I know some people were getting scared. They had a documentary coming out.
I know it was a documentary coming out, but just leaked tapes, like somebody that then converted Polaroid, converted them small camcorder tapes to some digital.
That's him right there.
That's him. That's him. He told me he went to blah, blah, blah. You already know.
Well, real ones, you have heard the verdict from the honorable one at the end of the day in the year 2023. He says, mind your damn business and tend to your own storefront. Okay? Tend to your own storefront. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.